What is going on with Angel Reese? 1 year ago, she was one of the biggest faces of Unrivaled's debut season. A defensive powerhouse, a marketing magnet, and a player who put eyes on the league in a way very few could. And now, heading into year 2, the rosters are almost set. 40-plus names have been announced, from Dana Evans to Alana Smith, from Easy Magbagor to Kelsey Plum. But guess who's missing? Angel Reese. This isn't some minor absence. Reese wasn't just another player, she was the draw, the energy, the personality, the fan base. And now, with only a few slots left, the silence around her name is deafening. So what's really happening here? Is this just a wait for the big reveal marketing tactic?
So lads, this was a huge announcement by Unrivaled, and this is something that is very interesting because this kind of changed things. So Unrivaled, for me, they announced a lot of players that I'm like, okay, they announced like Dana Evans, who's been with Besiktas, but again, she's okay. Leah Rue is okay. Alana Smith got announced, who had been playing with over in China. Maddie Seegers, who's killing it in AU, got announced. So, I'm going to players from everywhere. Rachel Banham, Ezzy Magbagor, who was arguably the best player from the Prague team that won EuroLeague last year.
Or is Angel Reese genuinely holding out? Maybe for more money, maybe for leverage, maybe because she's planning to sit the offseason entirely and focus on personal development. And let's not forget, when you have names like Sabrina Ionescu also uncommitted and Caitlin Clark rumors swirling around, the chessboard gets complicated. Because let's be real, only so many superstars can fit into a league like Unrivaled without stepping on the WNBA's toes. Fans are buzzing, insiders are speculating, and the truth might be bigger than anyone expected. So today on Her Hoops, we're breaking it all down.
I don't know if Angel Reese is coming back to Unrivaled. They've named all their players except for 3 spots, and they have not named her yet. So I'm not sure. What do you think? You think she's coming back? So that's right, Unrivaled. They've named most of their players coming for the year 2, the second season. And like I said earlier, Angel is not one of the people on that list. So a lot of people are speculating, is she coming back? Is she taking a year off? Or is she going to focus on business and just do some personal training? What is going to happen?
Why Angel Reese has refused to commit, what it means for her career, and how it could reshape Unrivaled's second season. Stick around, because the story behind this non-decision might just change the conversation around women's basketball. To understand why this matters, you have to rewind to Unrivaled's first season. When the league launched, it wasn't just some side project. It was pitched as the alternative, a flashy, player-first off-season league that gave WNBA stars control, visibility, and something the traditional league hasn't always delivered.
So there's a lot of players that are playing in Unrivaled this year that, are new. So some players, I'm guessing K-Mac is going back overseas. But there are 2 players that haven't been announced that are big names. First of all was the leader of Team Cancun. I'm not using here to get locked in. I'm just here to work out because, if I get locked in now, I won't focus on the WNBA season. Sabrina Ionescu. And Angel Reese is another player who is not currently on the Unrivaled list. You see here.
And Angel Reese? She wasn't just another body filling a roster spot. She was one of the faces of the brand. The same way Caitlin Clark shifts the WNBA spotlight, Reese brought an entire culture with her. Her name drew headlines, her presence moved viewership, and her charisma sold the product. She wasn't just playing, she was building the league. But here's where the cracks started to show. Some players didn't love the setup. Sabrina Ionescu's effort level was questioned.
So like this post says, there's 4 slots left. When they posted it was 4, now it's 3 because they announced one more. Let me look and see. What was that last person they announced? I forget. They announced Kelsey Plum is coming back. Well, no, she signed to Unrivaled last year, but she did not participate. And a lot of us was just like, she's changing teams, she's going through a divorce, so it kind of made sense, you know what I mean, if she needed some personal space.
And here's the kicker. Reese isn't just a role player debating her summer schedule. She was Defensive Player of the Year, a team centerpiece, and arguably the biggest draw of the entire league. Without her, Unrivaled doesn't just lose a star, it risks losing its identity. So why hasn't Angel signed? Let's break down the possible reasons, and none of them are simple. So let's break this down logically. Why would Angel Reese, one of the most marketable names in women's basketball, hesitate to sign on for Unrivaled's second season?
We couldn't be more excited about the incredible talent we've added so far in addition to our returning athletes heading into season 2. We know you're all eager to learn who will be joining us this year, and we want to give you as much information as possible ahead of more big news tomorrow in Philadelphia. A few of players we're in productive negotiations with just need a little extra time, and we're all about giving our athletes space to make decisions on their own terms. That means we've still got 2 roster spots, and we can't wait to share who'll be filling them soon.
Reason 1. Money. Let's not sugarcoat it. Players talk, and the whispers are out there. Some stars got sweetheart deals. Caitlin Clark's rumored package, Sabrina Ionescu's so-called Caitlin-level deal. If Angel feels like she isn't being offered the same respect in dollars, why should she rush to sign? She knows her worth, and she's not afraid to demand it. Reason 2. Politics. Unrivaled isn't just a fun side league. It's also seen by some as competition to the WNBA's control. Remember, big names aligning with Unrivaled could be interpreted as challenging the Shield. And Angel Reese? She's already clashed with the league narrative before. Signing, or not signing, is bigger than just basketball. It's about power. Reason 3. Rest versus development. This WNBA season was brutal for Angel. Long rookie year, heavy spotlight, non-stop media attention. She could easily decide, you know what, I need this offseason for me. No cameras, no extra games, just training, recovery, and building her bag for year 2 in Chicago. Reason 4. Marketing strategy. Let's be honest, Unrivaled knows how to build hype. Saving their biggest announcement for last? That's textbook. Angel could still be part of the plan, but they're dragging it out to maximize attention. So which is it? Is Angel Reese protecting her brand, protecting her body, or just playing hardball behind the scenes? Whatever the answer is, one thing's for sure, this isn't random. It's calculated. Here's where things get messy. Angel Reese is sitting at the intersection of hype, money, and pressure, and every path has consequences. On one hand, she's too big to fail for Unrivaled. Fans tuned in last year because of Angel. Let's keep it real. Chelsea Gray and the Phoenix. Then there's the WNBA tension. The league already has complicated feelings about Unrivaled. They don't want their biggest stars splitting loyalty. So if Angel signs on, does she look like she's siding against the league? But if she stays out, does she look like she's backing down? Either way, her decision makes a statement. And don't forget the rivalries. If Sabrina holds out and Angel holds out, but Caitlin Clark walks in as the new face of Unrivaled, that's a torch-passing moment. That's the media spinning a whole new narrative. Clark saves the league Reese left behind. Can you imagine the noise? This isn't just a contract decision, it's a power play. And Angel Reese is walking a tightrope where one misstep could cost her leverage, headlines, and maybe even her control of the narrative she's built. To really understand Angel Reese's hesitation, you have to step into her shoes. Let's not forget what she just went through in her rookie season with the Chicago Sky. From day one, Angel wasn't just another rookie, she was the rookie. Every game was a headline, every mistake was magnified, every celebration was dissected on social media. She was expected to be dominant, glamorous, and marketable all at once. And for the most part, she delivered. Double-doubles, defensive energy, passion, swagger. She didn't just play, she performed. But the cost? Exhaustion. By mid-season, she was battling wear and tear. By the end, she'd been through injuries, constant criticism, and the chaos of a Sky team still trying to find its identity. That's not a normal rookie year, that's a crash course in survival. So here's the question, after living through that, does Angel Reese really want to throw herself right back into the fire with Unrivaled? It's not just games, it's travel, cameras, pressure, and more people picking apart her every move. For a player who built her brand on confidence, it might actually take more confidence to step back and prioritize recovery. And then there's Chicago. Year 2 is critical. The Sky are in transition, and Reese is at the center of it. If she comes back next season sharper, stronger, and healthier, she cements herself as the cornerstone. If she comes back worn down from an off-season grind, the narrative flips. That's the tug-of-war Angel Reese is facing. Play Unrivaled and stay visible, or skip it and protect her body and brand. Either choice comes with risk, and in women's basketball right now, one decision can rewrite your whole story. Angel Reese's decision isn't just about one player. It's about the future of women's basketball business. Think about it. If Angel skips Unrivaled, it raises questions about whether these new leagues can actually keep their biggest stars. For all the hype about player empowerment, about creating spaces outside the WNBA, the truth is these leagues live or die by star power. Without Angel Reese? Without a guaranteed Caitlin Clark? Unrivaled risks looking like a niche product instead of a revolution. And that ripple spreads fast. Sponsors notice, networks notice, fans notice. If Angel Reese doesn't think it's worth her time, why should casual viewers buy in? That's the brutal math of entertainment. On the flip side, if she does commit, it changes the balance of power. It tells the WNBA, you're not the only game in town. It forces the league to take off-season platforms seriously. And it shows other young stars like Juju Watkins, Flau'jae Johnson, or whoever's next, that they don't have to play by the old rules. Culturally, Angel's decision also says something about what kind of superstar she wants to be. Is she the workhorse who grinds year-round, never letting the spotlight fade? Or is she the architect who knows when to pause, preserve her body, and build for longevity? Both are valid, but they send very different messages to the next generation. Here's the real kicker. No matter what she does, Angel Reese's choice will be spun as a statement about the direction of women's hoops. Either she's pushing it forward or she's ducking the moment. That's the weight of being Angel Reese right now. One off-season decision could ripple through the entire sport. So here we are. Angel Reese stands at a crossroads, a decision that looks simple on paper but carries the weight of an entire movement. Sign with Unrivaled and keep her name buzzing through the off-season, or step back, rest, and risk watching the spotlight drift to Caitlin Clark, Sabrina Ionescu, or whoever claims that space. It's bigger than just basketball. This is about control. Who controls the narrative? Who controls the money? Who controls the culture of women's hoops? For years, but here's the truth. Whatever choice she makes, it won't be the end of her story. It'll just be the next chapter. Angel Reese has already proven she knows how to turn pressure into opportunity. Whether it's college championships, WNBA rivalries, or media storms, she thrives when the world is watching. So the real question isn't whether Angel Reese signs with Unrivaled. The real question is, how will she use this moment to cement her legacy? Because one way or another, Angel Reese isn't just playing basketball. She's shaping the future of women's sports. And if you're here for that journey, smash that like button, drop a comment, and hit subscribe, because this story is just getting started.